It was beautiful.
I can be your hero, baby. You know what? You're absolutely right. I never sent you a picture of Dotson.
Exactly.
Anyway, he looks terrible. The other person I'm concerned about, if you notice, he's...
What are we doing, a health show? What are we,
I wanted to get it out of the way.
WebMD?
I wanted to get it out of the way, which is based here in
okay.
Atlanta, by the way. Every time they do the Cowboys now, and they're getting quotes from Cowboys, it's from Junior. Now, when was the last time anybody saw Jerry Jones? That is not like Jerry Jones.
That didn't occur to me. I think I've seen Jerry Jones just about normally.
You are in East Cobb.
Well,
Jerry's got a place over here at the country club.
right. But I haven't noticed he's been missing.
I haven't seen him.
Really?
Yeah, somebody mentioned that the
Well,
other
last week in that game, their opener, he was up in the owner's box, and he's looked pretty vibrant.
Well, this is what happens. Like all of a sudden, Yogi Berra stops showing up for All-Star games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Willie Mays stops showing up for All-Star games.
Mm-hmm.
And then Willie's still around though. He's got to be damn near 90.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Good Lord.
Got to be.
All right, now that the health portion of the program is over, how are you?
I'm not well.
Yeah. So what's going on with you? I walk in today. It's like a mash unit over here. You've got antibiotics and stuff stacked up. Is your AIDS flaring up?
No. Thank God it's under control.
Those things will flare up on you.
However, I don't know why, because I woke up with a tremendous head cold and everything. I thought I don't want to be sniffling I'll go to the WellStar thing, which is like emergency room. They told me I had pneumonia.
Wow. Just looked at you?
Looked at me, looked at my shirt, saw the spots.
Right.
And said, if you can't chew, you got pneumonia.
But that's not good. But you seem to be doing okay.
I'm fine.
Are you just that tough?
I'm fine.
Okay. Guy had a stroke, and then he's doing a show like a week later. Now he's got pneumonia. He's sitting here like nothing's going on. You're not human.
I'm impregnable.
That's what Mike Tyson used to say. Did you see Tyson last night at the game on the sidelines?
Yes. Yeah.
He looks great. Everybody's saying, I can't believe that this is what's become of our great champ, Mike Tyson. Are you kidding me? Have you heard an interview with him lately?
No.
He is the happiest, go-luckiest guy ever, all because of marijuana.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Robin Givens.
No. He hates himself. He says when he wakes up in the morning, he has this anxiety and depression, and he smokes.
That it's him returning?
Him going back to Mike. And he says he smokes weed and it's gone. He said, so he's just got to keep that going. His wife, everything, all his surrounding people, how much more pleasant he is to be around. And he watches these videos of him being a champ and everything. He's like, I hate that freaking guy.
Wow. Jen G, would you do me a favor to get my coffee and my Beau Bock mug, my special mug that you got for me? Because, I want to give it proper exposure.
Well, we ordered them, but what did we get? About 12 pallets?
Yeah, 12 pallets. That's why we're letting them go.
We're keeping those in storage B, by the way. They got relocated to storage B.
Really?
Yeah, they're all over there, and Bobby was driving the forklift drunk again. I know. Remember, he put that hole in the wall last time.
How could I forget?
Unbelievable. So Culberson is out for the year, as we figured. The replay showed where the ball hit the cap just enough.
Oh, did it?
Just enough to keep it from being a direct smackaroo, which might save his career.
I can't imagine that, because that hat didn't come down in front of his face.
It just clipped it. Just
Really?
enough to break it a little bit.
Wow.
But either way, he's out for the year. You talk about him and Camargo. And we were having a conversation last week.
Wait a minute. When you say him and Camargo, people should understand.
Give him a minute. He's got pneumonia.
People should understand that these aren't just bench players. These are pieces.
But they're still on the bench. They're not throwing dirt on them.
But these are. Well, Camargo and Culberson are a big piece of our success.
They're still there.
You just told me Charlie's out.
They're out for the year, but they're in the dugout. You're talking about like what a great contributor they are. They're part of the team. It's not like they're gone.
What are you eating, cotton candy? I mean, why would I say something like that?
Go ahead, Alex.
I mean, yeah, they have great camaraderie. It's a close knit club. What I'm saying is, those guys are part of our scheme. They're a tangible part of our success. What am I trying to say? Maybe somebody watching could put it. Come on, help me. Pressure. I'm on.
How far is Snick going to take these guys? That's the question.
Well, Snit's hamstring.
People are sleeping on the Cardinals, man. People are sleeping on.
I don't give them much regard. I really don't, and I guess I'd be one of those.
Yeah. So, by the way, on the other side of things, which is kind of flying under the radar, nobody's talking about the Brewers. The Brewers lose Yelich for the year. They're, I think, 11-2 in their last 13.
Since then,
right?
And I always liked the Brewers. I liked the Brewers when we faced them earlier in the year. They are the closest to us that I see in the game in terms of the type of players they have, and I think he does a great job managing those guys. They're formidable.
What's it? But the Cubs are on the outside looking in now.
Yeah, well, the Cubs I don't give much.
Well, I understand that, but you just always figured it was a fait accompli that it was going to be the Cubs in some way, shape, or form, at least playing in a playoff or a play-in game. They could be out of it. So the Cubs and the Cardinals, they played last night. Cardinals took the first game, so they've got a 4-game lead. That's who we're going to play. And it's going to be that 1-game wild card at Washington, most likely. Is it going to be Milwaukee or is it going to be Chicago? And then, of course, the winner of that game will go to L.A.
I hope it's Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think Washington's got the best chance against L.A. That would be a really good series. Strasburg, Scherzer.
Yeah, but the Nats and that Stas and Scherzer. Well, Scherzer came around his last outing, but they haven't been dauntless. We beat.
They have no bullpen. That's their problem. Yeah. They've got no bullpen. And the Dodgers, Ryu, his last couple starts has pitched really good. So, you throw him in with Kershaw and Buehler or whatever, and then their bullpen, they're going to steamroll. And if we find a way to get past St. Louis, I mean, where have we come as a team from last year? We've got Donaldson. We've got that experience. If somehow it comes to that NLCS against the Dodgers.
Well, I think it's going to become apparent, like it is now, what we need. I mean, we need experience. We need solid starts. We need the opposite of faulty.
Right.
Even though faulty could be a big piece in this postseason, and we might need him. And
he
quite
pitches
frankly,
tonight, doesn't he? The Giants. They got 3 more games at home against the Giants, and then they end up on the road.
Yeah, in fact, I just read that.
But anyway, Julio Teheran again this week gave you every reason to believe that he's got to be your long reliever, right? Mm-hmm. He's got to be. You can't give him the ball.
No.
Too unpredictable.
After every inning, I take a deep breath. Thank you.
Even the outs are on the warning track.
Oh.
Yeah.
He leads the league.
But he's got that 3.50 ERA, whatever it is. That's not awful in this day and age.
Oh, no.
You know what's incredible? Soroka yesterday is how in this day and age where so many home runs are being hit by guys that really don't have great power because of the ball. You say what you want to say. And a guy like Soroka doesn't give up home runs. That's going to be huge in the playoffs.
Well, that will be, that's across the board the way baseball is today. Is that, if you were able to eliminate the big boppers, you're going to be in it.
Right. And that's what's dangerous about the Yankees. They keep talking about the Yankees not having any pitching. They just got Stanton back.
Yeah.
In that ballpark, with that lineup, you are not beating them. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, they're going to score 10 runs a night. I don't care how good your pitching is. But it's good for baseball when the Yankees are good. I hate to see that. And I like Aaron Boone. I'm an Aaron Boone guy.
I do, too. But whether you like the Yankees or not, you have to admire them, and like from where I come from, my stance and our teams around here, it's rare that we do things right or correctly, and that's why the Yankees, to me, are so classy.
Yeah, they are.
It's they do everything the right way. Like when Brian McCann went up there from here, and he said, "Now I know what it's like to be in the big leagues."
Right.
He said, "Playing, it's a completely different."
Well, Billy. I'm
And
sure Billy got
my
to experience
nephew,
spring training and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, he loves the organization.
But there's something about that. You know, the Cardinals, believe it or not, have that effect on veterans. You've seen it for years. They'll sign it like a trade for like a Will Clark or Larry Walker or somebody like that, and they never leave.
Right.
You know, Matt Holliday, because they love it there. The fans are great. Who wouldn't want to play for that? And I feel like
I would.
But I'm just saying that there is that, and I feel like the Braves are kind of getting that. Did you hear what Donaldson said yesterday?
No.
They were talking to him
I
about.
expect him to come back, by the way.
Well, they were talking to him about that.
Right.
Gabe Burns and the AJC was. You'll probably get it in tomorrow's newspaper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got it on the internet.
This
so.
is Friday, but it's 2 days ago news.
That's
so,
how
to make sure they get it right.
Yeah. I'm coming around on this whole internet thing. Jin G has got me, like, if I want news, I type in ajc.com, and then it's all right there, and it's updated. I don't have to wait for somebody to knock on the door,
Right.
you know, with the freaking glass
Right.
jar of milk.
Right. Well, I like the tangible aspect. I like the.
Right.
I like to.
What are you going to do? You're going to get on your phone when you're on the throne in the morning? That doesn't work.
What am I going to do that?
It doesn't work.
Drop the phone.
But what I'm saying is I feel like the Braves are getting in that deal. Because Donaldson yesterday is talking about, you know, being from Florida, playing in Auburn. He says that I'd like to spend the rest of my career here. And I feel like this generation of these young players that are coming up, your Swansons that are from this area, your Swansons, Culbersons, guys like that, they want to freaking they want to play for the Braves.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to play for the Braves right now with the excitement around the stadium, the young talent, a manager like Snicker who everybody loves? I feel like it's a desirable spot.
I wouldn't argue. Absolutely.
Right. Which
absolutely.
I don't know that that's ever been the case. Even in our heyday, we just kind of bought people.
And boy, you hope they can take this opportunity and this positivity and really build on it, move forward, and really advance the organization.
Braves country.
Because we've
Brotherhood. Brotherhood, baby.
Brotherhood going to war on Sunday.
What do you think's going to happen in that game?
I think the Brotherhood's going to stay on the bus and not come out.
You think that they in their minds they already won the Super Bowl?
No, I
that's
don't.
It?
I don't know because I haven't seen, the Colts without luck, and Bassett. I just don't remember. I've seen them play before, but I just don't. But I do know they're tough and they're physical, and that in itself,
Right.
we can't overcome that.
Their defense is for real. They've got Justin Houston now. I forgot about that. They've got him. They've got some really good players. The safety, Hooker, that linebacker they drafted last year. So on defense, they're going to bring it. They're going to be ready. Line's 1.5, by the way. Colts are favored.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean they're not a bad team. They're 1-1.
But that's what I'm saying. They're favored by 1.5, and we're the Atlanta Falcons. We have much more personnel. We have much more. We're the favored team in the sky.
Right.
How do you come out 1.5 them? What does that tell you about our perception around the country? And perception isn't wrong. Perception is always right.
I think the national perception is we're a joke. Like when you hear the national pundits talk about the Falcons, city of Atlanta for that matter, the Michael Wilbons, those guys, they just any chance they can get to bash on Atlanta. And listen, they have a right to for the most part. And thank God for Tony Ressler and this real estate company that we have running our baseball club. Putting a little bit of money behind some things.
Company.
Yeah, I know that was a joke.
Oh.
Real estate company, because that's what we're doing.
Because
SunTrust Park is a real estate investment. All of their money that they're making off of this venture, instead of putting it into the organization, they are putting it into more real estate. So they're a real estate company. That's what we are.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Sometimes I just need a little background music.
I figured you were right down the street from it. Maybe you saw a crane.
I did. Yes, I did.
Thank you.
I thought, isn't America wonderful?
It's such a great country. Most of the time. So, yeah, Falcons roll. Did you watch any of the game last night?
I
didn't watch it. I don't have NFL Network.
I don't either.
Yeah, so I didn't watch it.
I don't either. I mean, what are they thinking? I mean, when you think about the
Who
league,
owns NFL Network? Is it NBC or is it the league owns NFL
the league
Network?
owns
Yeah.
Why would they? They're hurting themselves by not having that on network TV.
Right. Well, maybe they're not because I understand it's a pretty crappy game, so maybe they know what they're doing.
Well, that was the idea on Thursday night was that we were not going to get
Thursday night games suck always. They always suck.
Well, they made it that way for whatever reason.
And it used to be a great night for college football.
Yeah.
You would always have a great college game.
Right.
And now the colleges, they don't want to compete against the NFL, even if it's on a network you can't see.
Remember Georgia Tech was always on Thursday night.
Virginia
They
Tech.
loved them, yeah.
I remember them playing Virginia Tech up there and down here several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could always pencil in one Thursday night home game a year, Clemson, something good.
Mm-hmm.
But not just that, but for what a great ACC marketing deal, right?
What would be
That Thursday night game?
Oh, absolutely. That place was jammed. It was fun. That's when Tech football was Tech football.
Man, the ACC's in some trouble, man. They really got some bad football teams.
Yeah,
they really do.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the bell ringers.
Well, the problem is the bell ringers are in the tank.
Right. I mean, Clemson winning the ACC this year might be the easiest thing ever. And Notre Dame gets to come in and pick and choose who they want to play and then take the ball and go away, go back to NBC. It's ridiculous. That's why people hate Notre Dame. Because of this whole entitlement deal that they're just the exception to the rule. They don't have to belong to anybody. Well, we'll play basketball with you, but we're not going to do football. Well, we'll do football, but maybe 4 games a year, but we're not going to count towards your ACC schedule, even though we're in the ACC.
Notre Dame is the Yankees. I love Notre Dame.
Of course you do.
I love what they stand for.
Play like a champion today.
Tap the sign.
That was weak. That would not inspire me.
Well, I hurt my arm.
Pneumonia will do that.
I hurt my arm. This is terrible.
Play like a champion today. You told me the other day your arm hurt.
I may die here in like 2 minutes.
Right.
All right? So continue on, though.
Oh, we will.
Don't make a big to-do over me.
I got a mirror right here. And I'll hold it up against your nose.
Perfect.
Just to know that exact moment when you go out.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. You're never going to go.
Probably. I'm done. I've been hit by trucks. I've driven off bridges on motorcycles. I mean, things happen.
Well, another great Beau line. When we were first doing shows together, I made a joke about being older or whatever. Well, I'm talking to Jin G. I made a joke about Beau being older or something like that. He says, well, guess what? I'm not going to do your eulogy anymore. That was a good one. So, I imagine Athens will be bumping and grinding tonight, man.
Oh.
Yeah, we should go up there.
You know what?
We should get some people to sign up. By the way, you can get one of these mugs. Show them the mug again. Not your face, that thing, yeah. And BeauBockSports.com. It's one of our new tumblers. You can get them on there. How much are they? $79.99?
How much? Oh, you have me hold on. I'm not.
$2. No, $4. $24.
$24. What do you think we're talking to? The Arthur Blank Family Foundation here or something?
Lower the prices, Genji.
Come on, Genji.
Come on. What kind of markup is that?
$24.95. You got to go to Household Finance for a loan. People will be swarming pawn shops to get the money to afford this.
Oh, man. I'm starting to feel something. Do you think it's pneumonia?
Could be.
Yeah. It would probably kill me.
Well, you got holes in your jeans, to throw back that.
What am I going to do? Am I going to throw these jeans away? They're perfectly good jeans.
You think you would come dressed for the show?
I am dressed for the show. I'm actually dressed up for the program.
Yeah.
So we'll go to Athens. We'll make a night out of it.
Hey, listen.
14 and a half. Give me Notre Dame all day on that. They're not going to.
There's too much pride there. That would be phenomenal. If Georgia was able to cover 14 in the hay against Notre Dame, wow.
I know. People are thinking it's going to be 30 points by halftime.
But the beauty of that is that Notre Dame is coming here. the beauty of that is that we played Notre Dame up there 2 years ago. This is big time football.
That was the beginning. That game was the beginning.
Finally coming to it because of Kirby Smart. Kirby's not afraid. Kirby understands that in order to have a championship program, you got to knock off champions. You got to bring in big timers.
Yeah.
That's always what
I wonder
Alabama's
if that
done.
was
It's always what
orchestrated
Notre-
before he got here, though, because those things are done years out.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I know Kirby embraces it.
We
though.
had a few. There was one with Texas. There was a home and home. But what Saban has always done, and some of these other marquee programs, they do it differently. Where they'll play that one at the beginning of the year, but they won't do a home and home. They do it on a neutral site for
Right.
recruiting purposes, and I guess for the
Sure.
sake of only having to play opponent one time and not having to play that road game. But my point is, if you're Georgia, if you're Alabama, if you're Clemson, and you're getting these top 3 recruiting classes every year, and you've got that infrastructure and stability, so long as you're not playing Clemson or Alabama, you should play anybody, anywhere. What the
Right.
hell do you got to be scared of?
Right. And, except, for instance, on Notre Dame, who's just lying in the weeds, a giant.
That's what it's all about, though, man. You got to challenge these kids early on.
I thought I said that. Eleanor. I thought I said that. Isn't it great that Kirby's here
Eleanor
embracing
Rigby.
this? All right?
All right. Don't have to yell at me.
Well,
You know what somebody had the audacity to ask me the other day?
I had
They
no
put on
idea.
Twitter. They put on Twitter who's the greatest Southern rock band of all time, Leonard Skinner or the Allman Brothers. I texted him personally. I said, that's the dumbest freaking question I've ever heard in my life. He goes, really? You think Skinner's that much better? I said, I'm done with you. I'm not talking to you. How could anybody even think that that's a conversation? Sorry, Leonard Skinner fans, but
Yeah, I agree with you. Allman Brothers.
they're the
man.
greatest band ever, possibly.
They are in my home. Tune that up. Turn that up.
You got them both up there?
Yeah.
Dickie
No,
Betts
I'm
too?
talking about the Victrola over there.
I got you. But that's the reason you came to Atlanta, right? Was to be one of the Allman Brothers, the Bronx lost Irish.
Well,
Allman Brothers.
I grew up with Dion and the Belmonts, so I had some ideas. I knew where I was coming from. I thought I'd inject a little Fordham Road into the Allman Brothers.
This reminds me of when Eddie Murphy did that thing on Saturday Night Live where he was the fifth Beatle. Mm-hmm. You ever see that? No. And he's got a saxophone, and it's him photoshopped into every background, and all it is every Beatles song, like greatest hits, whatever. Yeah. It says, "I want to love you," and he just leans in, he goes, "Man." Oh, the fifth Beatle is great.
Hey, I'm missing Eddie Murphy.
He's coming. He's about to do everything. He's going to do 2 Netflix comedy specials, and he's going to do Coming to America too.
Oh, good.
So he's going to be front and center.
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited. He's my all-time favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah. And Charlie.
Charlie Culberson, yeah. Getting hit in the face is very humorous.
Charlie Murphy, man.
Oh, Charlie
Murphy, rest in peace. Died leukemia, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
You gotta watch.
Did you see where Mohamed Sanu said Calvin Ridley's the most talented wide receiver he's ever seen? He says that he tries to really take him under his wing and teach him everything he knows about the game, and one of the things that he's most interested in is blocking. That's why we went wide receiver. The last thing in the world we needed was a wide receiver. But because of everything that he brings to the table, we had to take him, which I think should always be your mindset going into a draft.
Well, you what you want to do is take best player available on the board, regardless of needs.
Always.
That's how you get in trouble.
Right. In basketball, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in basketball, too. Like, what was it last year, 2 years ago, where the Suns took Ayton, the kid from Arizona, because they needed a big guy because they already had Booker. And they could have had Doncic, they could have had Young, they could have had all these guys drafted for need.
Terrible.
Well,
terrible.
I know. I'm so excited for basketball. This cool weather just gets me going, man. Fall baseball and basketball. 6 in the morning, the shoes are squeaking. You smell the rubber. You're stretching. The scoreboard's buzzing. You can hear it humming from the night before. Getting loose.
Like, you don't think about, like, 2-a-days going out at 8 o'clock in the morning. The dew is still on the lilies. Yeah. You smell from Kramer's Atomic Bomb. They wash your pants only every other day. You get New Jersey every day. And birds are chirping.
Yeah, because you're outside.
outside.
Yeah.
This was before indoor facilities. Birds are chirping. Coach is barking.
Right.
And
Are you nervous? Are you excited? I mean, where are you?
at that point, no. In fact, your body has yet to kick in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Trying to wake up.
You're going through the motions.
And to think that
Till
you
you
did all
get
this,
there.
did you coffee before you did this? Because I know now you can't function without coffee.
No, I never did.
See, I couldn't imagine.
No, there's no time for that. No time for that.
Especially if it's hot. What a great way to keep it hot than that Beau Bock thermos you can get right there from our website, your website, for just a measly $25.
Put this in your will. All right, this will stay in your family for generations. All right, as any big investment should.
Oh, man. All right, so that's it, man. Notre Dame, Georgia. I'm excited. We've been talking about this game for years, feels like.
You know what? I've got notes here. I can't even read.
That explains your performance on today's program.
Thank you. Well, I thought I didn't want to get a coughing jack, so I took an extra shot, 1 teaspoon about every 3 days. They tell you with this codeine cough syrup. I took a shot just before we went on, so I wouldn't.
And now it's kicking in.
And that's kicking in mentally. I mean,
right.
I feel like I'm in the depths of an ether binge.
This is like this is like Lil Wayne before he goes out. This is what Lil Wayne gets loose with some codeine, right? You want me to mix it up with some Fanta soda for you, and you really have a good time?
Really?
I think that's how they do it.
Wow. Let's try that right now.
All right, well, we got to go.
Wait.
You've got more?
Maybe I can read here.
You've got more? I don't think so.
I can't even put my notes together with a
Well,
time.
please, in that case, go on.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Hey.
A huge week for the Falcons. This is Dan's biggest game.
Well, you know what I'm concerned about next week? Whatever happens this week, if they lose this game, I don't think they win next week. Tennessee played last night. They look like shit, right?
Yeah.
The Tennessee can play. I don't know what's going on with them. They got an extra 3 days to prepare. They're going to be all kinds of pissed off.
Well, with Vrabel, they are a tough physical team.
Sure.
So
they got embarrassed last night.
So you have to match that before you can do anything with your personnel.
I just think the timing's bad. I think you're catching Tennessee at a really bad time next week because they look terrible.
And I also agree with your first statement. That's why this is Dan's huge week.
Yeah,
he's got to win this. He's got to win this. Where are we going? Are we going ahead or are we going backward? This game will tell us a lot.
Could we be doing this all year where it's just this back and forth?
Oh, yeah, that's what you remember.
Jekyll and Hyde,
Remember,
and it's just never. You said it's going to be empty wins.
We're gonna have plenty of wins, but there'll be empty wins.
Right.
Just like the win against the Eagles was an empty win.
No, that was a good win.
We can't build on it. Let's see if we can
That
build on it.
was a good win. Well, you can't build on it if you don't win. Hello?
Yeah. Hello there, but
You're going to build on an L?
There were a couple of it's not like we dominated the Eagles. But, that's what we've got to do from here. I mean, we've just got to rock and roll.
I'm all in.
Rock and roll.
I'm all in. Let's go. Prove me wrong.
Don't worry about me going.
That was a banana. That's all I've had is a banana when that happens, I got to go get dressed. I got a busy day ahead of me. I can't go out like this. This is my Beau Bock show attire.
Did we get any good comments? Because I put in the commentary today that...
I read your commentary. Every day.
We select a comment. You wouldn't take us to the Georgia Notre Dame game.
I think they'd rather have a mug.
It's very valuable.
Right. And what would you rather have, that or go to Georgia Notre Dame? Yeah. Do you have anything else important?
I guess I know.
I do feel like the longer we stay on the air.
I was looking forward to today's show because there's so much to say, and then I induced a coma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I apologize to you, Junji, and all of you watching. I apologize. I will be better. I'm getting better by the day.
Hand me the...
Yeah, hand him the the Junji card.
So just so you know, you won't even put your hand in the shot. You're something else. I mean, right? Look. And Hans. This is right here. It's written in white, so you can't see it.
You can't see it in the white.
It says,
I
and
told
Hans.
you, to get some contrast.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen.
Of course he doesn't.
He doesn't listen.
Well, by Hans, so he's back, so be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You hear the birds?
I love the bird.
Isn't it so peaceful here in East Cobb?
Yes.
In here in East Cobb.
Yeah. And,
Surprised you hadn't. You're going to be a Starbucks guy before too long. Getting your lattes, putting them in your $25 thermos.
you know what? I'm trying to upgrade my laptop so I look good at Starbucks. I don't want to come in there.
Do you know that's my office?
Yeah?
All day I'm in there, Excuse me, miss. Can I have some sweet and low? All right. I'm out of here. You guys have a great weekend. You want to throw a score out there for Georgia?
No.
I do.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to say Georgia 27, Notre Dame 17. 27-17.
I was going to say Notre Dame 17. I was going to say 32.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like it.
I think this is the week that Georgia's offense really comes alive.
Okay. Could be. We'll
and
find out 8
from-
o'clock. And we got, what's his name doing the game? The CBS crew. So you have Danielson
Yeah.
and, how am I
Right.
blanking right now? Nestler. So that'll be good. Falcons 1 o'clock. You want to throw a Falcons score out there?
Yeah. Falcons do show up. It'll be 53 getting off the bus.
Falcons lose a close one, 23-20.
Let's go with that. Let's go with
23-20. And Bravo's clinched tonight. Magic number 1. Faulty on the mound.
that. I'd like to see it.
I think they clinched tonight.
I'd like to see it.
And of course, if Washington loses, they clinch.
I'll tell you what, this is a big start for Fulte because
This is
he's
it.
either going to be in the rotation or he's not. And it's very easy for him not to be if he implodes, if he goes in the bottom of the second inning and all of a sudden he's got to walk on a questionable call and he'll take a walk around the mound. You can see his eyes.
My favorite is when he gets a call he doesn't like and he's got his glove like this and he gets a call that he doesn't like every time.
Yeah.
Throws his glove at the umpire. I'll show you. I'm faulty.
I know.
Anyway, but you're right about this being a big start, and I think the 1, not 2, even though there's 8 games left in the season, because you're going to rest those guys the last week.
Right.
You're not going to say, okay, Julio, here's. So this is it for him. I think you're right.
Probably the only 2 guys that are set in stone are Keuchel and Soroka.
That's it. And who do you go? Do you give the ball to a 21-year-old kid game 1? I probably don't. I let Keuchel pitch game 1 and then Soroka 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then right now, I got to tell you, I'm going Fulte. I'm going Fulte game 3 on the road in Busch Stadium.
Well,
He's got experience in the postseason.
and if Fulte's right, he's your best. I love that situation.
Right.
If he's right. So his biggest goal tonight is to stay in the moment. Stay calm. Stay cool.
If that's the case, and I'm being serious, I'm using Fried as my left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
He's my Newcomb. Mm-hmm. Newcomb is only getting in the game if it's out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust him for nothing.
Well,
I just don't.
No, I don't. I'm with
Walks too many people.
I'm with you. I don't know why it doesn't get better for Nuke.
It kills me. I'm going. By the way, I'm gonna miss a couple shows. I'm going to Arizona.
Did you clear it with management?
I never heard back from her. I never heard back, and clearly she didn't communicate it to you.
No, she
I got to
did
go
not.
check on that hole with the forklift for Bobby.
Yeah, when is that?
When is
when
what?
you
Me going out of
leaving?
town?
Yeah.
I'm leaving on October 3rd, and I'll be back October 8th. So October 3rd is a Tuesday, but my flight's not till night. We'll figure it out, but I'm probably gonna miss 4 or 5 shows. It sounds like.
I'd say 4 or 5 shows. God,
Trying to mess with your math. You've been drinking this morning.
jeez. We'll see. Come on.
Hup, hup.